our last DC topic. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. Our second to last DC topic is the Batman the Caped Crusader trailer that just dropped, a massive one. I have a ton of notes on this, but I'll let you start with your opinion if you want.
Yeah, so the Batman the Caped Crusader is an animated show that's made by the same guys who did the Batman animated series, which I think is Paul Dino and Tom King, or Paul Dino and somebody else.
It's, from what I know, it's Bruce Timm and James Tucker.
Oh, okay. I do think Paul Dino's a part of it somehow.
Okay. I haven't heard of Paul Dino,
but it is coming out through the Amazon Studios, Amazon Prime kind of streaming, and so basically it's set in the 1940s, and we kind of get, in a way, reimaginations of these characters.
Yeah, we saw a lot of villains.
We saw a lot of villains in this trailer. Batman looks the way that he kind of did when he first came out on Detective Comics, seen with like the big, long, not super long. Well, they're long, but they're not like thin like the way that they eventually get, but like long bat ears. And it's cool. The animation,
it is very cool. It's very inspired. They said they were inspired by Bob Kane, specifically those comics. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot like it. We talked about it on an earlier episode where Catwoman kind of looks like her original self, but with like an added like cape to her, and we get this updated Harley Quinn who looks a lot scarier. And I was surprised that we got to see Harvey Dent be Two-Face in this trailer. I thought that's something that they would have saved, but he looks terrifying with that melted face. We get like a penguin. We get a kind of realistic clay face.
Yeah, we get a clay face. We get onomatopoeia.
Who's onomatopoeia?
I don't know, but I saw it's the guy with the circles like in his face, the black, with the white circles.
Gotcha.
And then who else? We got Firefly.
Yeah, we did get Firefly.
A lot of cool ass villains, and we even saw Hugo Strange, but I think it was Clayface because he had this like punch indent in his face.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of cool new versions of these villains.
I meant Paul Dini.
Okay,
that's what I meant, but he may not be attached to it. My bad.
I didn't see his name anywhere in it.
My bad. I don't know why I think I associate his name with Batman the Animated Series because he was a screenwriter and producer for that show. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. But yeah, they also announced before this trailer who's actually voicing Batman in this. So it's the actor Hamish Linklater. I don't know if you know what he's from. Like, I've only ever seen him in one thing before this, but like recently he's been on Midnight Mass and The Crazy Ones.
Okay.
I know of him from New Adventures of Old Christine, which is a Julie Louis-Dreyfus like sitcom that came out like 2006, 2010. And he played her brother in it.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, it's definitely like different, obviously, from like the role he was in there.
Yeah.
But I really love his voice. Like he sounds like a good
Batman for sure.
It's a serious, like he's got some bass in his voice, but it's also like slightly raspy. Like, I don't know. I think it's a really good mix. And I think Bruce Timm and
Matt Reeves.
Yeah, James Tucker, they were all saying that like what stuck out from his audition was not like his Batman voice, but more so his take on like Bruce Wayne, where like they were all like, when I guess Bruce Timm originally, when he was casting for like the animated series, he was like the Kevin Conroy was like the only person like that. He was like, that's a Batman voice. Right.
Yeah.
And now he was like, all these auditions came in and everyone's got a really good Batman voice. But no one had like a really good, Bruce Wayne voice. And so like this, I guess, is a Bruce Wayne that's very different from the one in the animated series, where they've said that basically this Bruce Wayne persona is like a person suit for him, and he uses,
which is the way it should be,
right? And it's like a tool for him to like as Batman to like do whatever he needs to do as a person.
Yeah.
But basically he's even a different Batman in this iteration, where like the animated series, I think they said he was a hero who empathized with his enemies and yearned for the day he could lay his cape and cowl down. But this one is he's like a single-minded soldier is what they described him as, with like this purpose where he just needs to be like I get the vibe of like Matt Reeves' Batman, where he needs to be vengeance and fear, and I get that very same vibe. So
yeah,
it's a cool take. I'm liking it.
Yeah, and I think that the animation looks very clean.
Yeah,
very nice. I think it's going to be great. I really think it's going to have a killer story. Yeah. I'm not completely sold when I hear like there's going to be a war on Gotham, and all I see is like one car like getting shot at down a street, and it's like kind of reused footage from earlier in the trailer. But I think maybe, and most likely, they're just saving some stuff. And but all around, I'm really excited to see it. Yeah. I am really excited to see all these new takes on villains. I like that we're not starting off with a Joker, because we don't need to see another Joker right away. You can sell me on other villains.
Right. He has so many other villains that are great. Like let's use some of those.
He has the greatest rogues gallery of any comic books like hero. I would agree.
Time. And the only one that compares to me is Spider-Man's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree. And I guess what I forgot to kind of touch on is that like the start of this trailer, it starts off where like he's a foe to the Gotham City Police Department. Like they are like, who's this Dracula figure? Why is he doing this? And kind of like treating him like a villain, and that we need to stop him. So you see like Commissioner Gordon and Renee Montoya. And from what I hear,
which by the way, props to bringing in Renee Montoya. That is a character I don't get to see enough. The last time we saw her in anything was The Dark Knight.
No, that's not true. Birds of Prey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. But like
no, I feel you though. No, okay. It's cool to see that character.
Like I haven't seen her in, Harley Quinn. I haven't seen her in the animated show.
Yes, I thought she was going to be in that, to be honest. That's surprising. Yeah.
I don't think she's in it. To the best of my ability, I don't think she's in it. Not at least in like a prominent role. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so like, I think what's cool about this kind of like foe as or the Gotham City Police Department being the foe of Batman, is that like with the Batman animated series, like it started off like that for the first few episodes, but then like he was working with them afterwards and they trusted him. Whereas as this is going to be, it sounds like it's going to be this tone at least the entire first season. And it's, I think it's cool to see like a Batman with a different perspective on the police too, where they also commented that he is not like going up to a crime scene and introducing himself. Like he is doing his work from the shadows, and he's very reluctant to work with cops. So I think all of this is so promising. Like it's so many great ideas. And like I didn't even touch on the fact that like there's barely any technology in his Batcave. Like he's using like really old tech because it's the 40s.
Yeah.
It's beautiful all around. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I like a lot when we get to see Batman kind of at odds with the police. So that, like, I think that's part of why you like it a lot.
Mhm.
I do like it when they eventually start to work together, but it's not exactly like the most exciting part of the story for me, because
and that's where like all the stories go, you know. So I'm excited to see something a bit different in that sense.
Well, is it really that different? Because he was at odds with the police in Batman Begins. He's still somewhat at odds with the Batman.
But you know, like eventually, like Dark Knight, like he's full on working with the police in that one, you know.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah. At least like Gordon, right?
For sure. Right.
Which is kind of the way that they portray it most of the time.
True.
But then you get to like, you know, it wasn't exactly the most fun thing for me. Not most fun thing, but like it was like when you saw like what's his name? Ben Affleck's Batman interacting with J.K. Simmons' Gordon. It was like there's no conflict there. It's just, hey, what's up, old friend? And it's like, I don't know. I could use a little bit more out of it. So
yeah, I feel you. But all in all, I think we're pretty happy with this trailer.
Yeah.
It comes out August 1st on Amazon Prime. So we do not have a long wait at all. It comes out in about a month.
Yeah.
And that's pretty amazing. Two really good animated DC shows coming out this summer. So
what's the
other one already came out, but was Superman, you know, season 2.
Oh, that's still ongoing. And by the way, the new episode, awesome.
Nice.
It's so good, Ian. You have to watch it.
I heard all the Supergirl stuff has been pretty good.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
That's great.
You got to watch it.